Experience true freedom. What are the top free countries around the world that you can go to pay less taxes, less restrictions, less hassle? Because they say that America, Canada, Australia are the world's top freest economies and freest countries. But the reality is they want to tax you more, they want to put more restrictions, they want to chase you all over the world for your taxes and for your business. Where should you go, and where are my wealthiest clients going to for ultimate freedom? The first country is Mexico. You have an array of many different areas, many different places. You have big cities, you have beaches, you have mountains, you have very cultural heritage, old historical towns in Mexico. And even though it's not a place that I recommend to have your finances, to have a company, to have your tax residency, anything like that, on a financial level, Mexico doesn't really make sense. But for spending time every year in Mexico, a lot of Canadians, a lot of Americans choose to spend more than 6 months, 9 months a year in Mexico, and they have their finances in Dubai, UAE, which is the next choice after I talk about Mexico. Mexico overall, beautiful beaches, a lot of nature. Mexico offers a lot for anyone. If you want to spend time with people that speak English, like Americans, Canadians, you can go to Cancun, you can go to other places on the beach. If you want to spend time with local Mexicans, you can go to smaller towns or Mexico City or Guadalajara. Obviously, you need to be very careful. There are safety concerns in Mexico. I will not say that Mexico is a safe country or a place that you shouldn't watch your back. I come from Puerto Rico and I'm always watching my back. I'm always afraid of kidnappings, of robberies, of home invasions, anything like that. So that is a real threat in Mexico that a lot of my clients mention. Yes, I have private security. I have people taking care of me all the time. If I go into a town that I don't know, I always go with somebody local. So you do need to take these precautions. It is not a safe country, but in order to spend time in a place with beautiful weather, where the government is not going to restrict you in any way. They didn't even ask during the pandemic for any papers or any documents. When Canada and the US were going crazy for documentation, for restrictions, people were moving down to Mexico. The government doesn't even care about your taxes. Even if you become a tax resident of Mexico, even though I don't recommend this to anybody, I don't recommend go to Mexico and evade their taxes illegally, which most people do. But in Mexico, they're not going to give you any hassle for not paying taxes. They're not going to chase you. They're not going to close your bank accounts, anything like that. And you have a lot of routes of becoming a temporary resident by just showing some income, or a permanent resident, which is very easy. It takes a couple of days or maybe 2 weeks to get permanent residency with an investment, or you can get citizenship after a couple of years of living in the country. Some of my clients have even put their children in private school in Mexico, and they see that the education is amazing. Here at Wealthy Expat, we're focusing more on Mexico in 2023 and beyond. So if you're interested in Mexico, definitely book a call with us so you can see the options you have. The second place, which is my particular home, my tax residency place, is Dubai and the UAE, where I recommend people, regardless of where they live or where they're spending their time, you can spend your time in Mexico, but have your company, your finances, your banking, everything in Dubai. Because if you have it in Mexico, you become a target. If the bank sees $5 million in your bank account, they're going to tell it to the cartel, and the cartel is probably going to kidnap you. That is how it works in Mexico, sadly, and in Latin America. You have your banking in Dubai, you have a company in Dubai, maybe you spend 3 months a year, you get that tax residency in Dubai to show it to your home country. You have an apartment in Dubai, you rent it out for Airbnb. Basically, you keep your finances and everything high level about wealth, about luxury, you keep it in Dubai, and then the rest of the time you spend it in the other countries that I'm going to mention, or you go home for the holidays every couple of months. Overall, Dubai is the financial capital of the world, and it's going to continue to grow. A lot of people have a lot of criticisms. They say that it's a dictatorship, that people can always kick you out at any point, that they can arrest you for any reason. To be honest, Dubai is one of the most free places in the world. You can do anything you want with your business. There is no tax if you structure it properly. You can do anything you want in cash. You can do anything you want with growing your business, with your investments. There are no restrictions. They're not going to restrict you in your life at all. If you want to buy a house with crypto, you want to buy a car with crypto, with cash, they don't care. Yes, the government is led by one person. It is a royal family. But when it comes to foreigners, they know that they need foreigners. They need those expats. They need that money coming in from other countries, so they don't touch you. As long as you don't break the law, and as long as you follow the customs and the Muslim religion and all of that, and you respect the religion, I'm not saying you need to become Muslim, I'm saying you need to respect the religion, you'll be okay in Dubai. And you can also pay zero taxes and have your base in Dubai while you spend time in other countries. The next country where I spent a lot of time in my life, I'm actually flying there in a couple of days, and that is Thailand. Thailand offers a lot of visas, a lot of residency permits that you can get, specifically the Thai Elite Visa. A lot of my clients have gotten the Thai Elite Visa. And again, Thailand is not a place to keep your finances, your company, your banks, anything like that. And Thailand is a territorial tax system where if no money comes from the Thai economy, if you're making money from abroad, you won't don't really pay any tax and the tax department isn't going to do anything to you, it's almost impossible to become a tax resident at any point. Even if you have any business or if a lot of money is coming in or you're spending a lot of money, you won't really become tax resident if the money's not coming from Thailand or if you don't have a business or a job in Thailand, which I don't recommend to have. You keep everything outside of Thai bank accounts. You use, for example, a US LLC. You can have a US LLC, a Dubai company, and then you use your US bank account or your UAE bank account to spend it in Thailand, and then you just enjoy your life in Thailand. Very popular with Australians, New Zealanders, people from this part of the world, as well as a lot of Europeans and Americans that want that Southeast Asia vibe. They want that proximity to Singapore, proximity to other countries here in Asia. Definitely a country that you should consider. Very easy to immigrate to, very friendly people depending on what place you go to, and also very different lifestyles. If you want a giant city, a lot of people, a lot of chaos, you have Bangkok. If you want a lot more relaxed lifestyle, you have Koh Samui, absolutely beautiful islands like Koh Phi Phi. Overall, an amazing country. And even though it's not my personal preference, but if you like dating Asian women and dating Thai women specifically, you're gonna have a great time in Thailand. And the last country here, even though it's part of the European Union, it still offers freedom within the European Union, and it's very popular for a lot of Europeans to go to, and that is Portugal. Even though they're getting more restrictive as time passes, they're trying to get rid of the golden visa, they're trying to add crypto taxes, they're trying to increase their taxes. They do have great visas that you can use to move to Portugal, specifically a new visa that does not lead to permanent residency or citizenship. But if you just want to spend some time in Portugal, you can just show some income every single month and get that Portugal visa and then spend time in Portugal every summer. For example, you can spend it in the south, in the Algarve region, which is absolutely beautiful, or spend it in Lisbon. A lot of people like this historical city vibe. They want to be close to anywhere else in Europe. For example, maybe you're from Germany or from France. You want to be close to your family. You don't want to be all the way in Mexico or Dubai or Thailand. And maybe you want to be a couple of months per year very close to your family that you can fly a couple of hours. Portugal is definitely one of those countries, and one country that I love, that I spent a lot of time in Portugal. I'm very sad that they're trying to get rid of the Portugal golden visa. They're getting bullied by the rest of the European Union, but I think it's still a country that you should consider if you want to have multiple bases around the world. Portugal offers that better climate as well. If you come from a very cold country, definitely a place you should consider if you're looking for free places to live. If you want to learn about more free countries around the world that you can move to get more freedom, check out this video right here on the 10 countries that sell their passports, where you can become a citizen in as little as 6 months and you can have more freedom in your life. Check it out right now.